Hey guys, I want to share a little story with you guys. Um, what Muggy's done for me. I want to try to make it short. I hope not to bore you guys to tears. But I'm 51 years old. I've been racing since I was 16, RC cars. Got started in RC cars. I lived in a small little town about 35, 40 miles just northwest of Houston. Wasn't much to do in that little town. Go to the dance halls, go to the corn pastures, hay barns, drink Jack Daniels and Jim Beam. Wasn't a good combination for me, guys. So I picked up RC racing. At 16 years old, me and my girlfriend would ride to Houston on Friday and Saturday nights and race till 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning and go home. Loved it. Well, we ended up getting married. I had my daughter when we were 19 years old. And at that time, I was right at the end of my RC career. And the reason I started to get into the karting. We had an old guy come in and got hurt on his go-kart and wanted to trade some RC stuff or some karting stuff for some RC stuff. And I was a factory driver for Roadrunner at that time. I was like all in, take it. So we ended up doing the swap. I started racing. My wife at that time gets pregnant with my daughter. So, I was able to buy my first house through racing. And I was moving up through karting, had won some state races, some regional races, some national races. Ended up getting factory sponsored by Burrell. And about the same time, my daughter was hitting about 6 years old. And you gotta understand, guys, I have two passions. Great passions for racing and baseball / softball fast pitch. My daughter I coached her till she was 6, 7, and then we took her to a tryout in Houston for 8-year-olds for a tournament team. She ended up making that team. To make a long story short, I put my racing career on the side. Well, from karting, I went to that for 2 years. Baby grands. And then it became a black hole where you needed, to generate $300,000, $400,000 a year to go racing. Well, I'm trying to raise my daughter, raise a family, have a family. Just couldn't do it. My daughter was getting good at softball, so I focused on my kids, which I would do it over and over again. Focused on her. We traveled the country. She was, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, traveling the country. Well, when she was 7, my wife got pregnant again, and we had 2 twin boys, guys. So, we spent a lot of our time traveling the country, doing softball. The boys were younger. They'd spend a lot of time at the fields. They picked up a lot of things. And the whole time I'm getting involved, and I learn about coaching and mentoring, and basically we go all the way until she's 18 years old. I help coach and mentor her as well as my boys. My daughter now is 30 years old and is an English teacher at the high school she graduated from, and the new assistant softball coach, something she's always wanted to do her whole life. Well, she's making her dream come true. And then we have my 2 twin boys. They're 23 now. We spent many years traveling the country playing select ball. Well, they went off to college in Kansas. Spent a lot of time traveling, chasing them around, traveling, watching them play ball. Well, college comes to an end. They graduate. Both of them are really good players. One's a middle infielder, and one's a pitcher. The pitcher is straight out of college. He's a pitching coach for a Division I college, and in the summer he's working his way through the pros to hit the big show, trying to hit the big show. And my other son is assistant right now out there at Magnolia West as well, and trying to work his way up to get the baseball varsity coaching job. But he's straight out of college as well. Remember, they're twins. So guys, my point is, in the shout outs, while I'm doing the shout out to Muggy, there was a big hole missing with me. I didn't have racing. I didn't have baseball in my life. Following my kids around. They're grown. They're doing their own thing. So I was doing the YouTube thing. I've always had cars, guys. I've always had my RC cars, messing with nitro. Through my karting years, my engine builder would not let me tune on my 2-cycle engine until I could tune an RC car or RC engine. I didn't tune the car. Basically, it was an engine. I'd go and spend many of late nights, and he'd make me run it. We'd take it apart, and he'd show me why this did this, and he'd ask me why did it do that. So I learned over the years, tuning these cars, these nitro engines are basically the same thing as a 2-stroke engine. So I've been mentoring the whole time. I've been having RC cars, mentoring my boys, mentoring other kids, get scholarships, learning coaching. So I've done that for the last 25 years, guys. Well, it goes back to the Muggy thing. And let me get to the point. Muggy lit a fire underneath me. I watched his videos. I laughed, had a good time. He got me involved again. And then he pissed me off. But you know what, guys? That lit a fire underneath my ass. And it gave me back what I've been missing. And I am so thankful to Muggy for that. Sincerely. So these are the whips I have been working on. They're older. Not real old. This is 8.2. This is the one I think I want to race in 2 weeks, guys. Yeah. I'm still working on my 3.1. Got the radio and stuff. Waiting on an engine and, the high-ass dollar servos. I'm getting the Reedies. $192 a piece. Yay. Anyway, I'm going with those. And then this is one of the twins. Reds. WR7 2.0. Associated. This is a little old car. RC8. And this is another RC8. It's my other son's. Y'all seen this one? The sun's coming in. I don't know if you can see very well. But guys, we can all gain something off of each other. Muggy lit a fire under me in a positive way. I didn't see it at first, but now I do. He was put there for me to get pissed off, light my ass on fire, call my buddies I haven't spoke to in 15 years, start talking racing, getting involved with them again, going to the racetrack, start tuning again. I'm just thankful that happened. So anyway, Muggy, shout out to you, bro. In all sincerity, thank you for lighting a fire underneath my ass. I'm out.